Assalamu alaikum, my little creatives, and welcome to our art adventure! Today we're going to be painting this honeycomb bee print. And as we craft, we're going to be learning about honey and bees. Are you excited? You're going to need some yellow or white cardboard, a black marker, a paintbrush, a paint palette, a pair of scissors, bubble wrap, and a glue stick, and paint! Your feedback is so important to improving our channel, so please write me a comment. The link is in the description below. Shall we get started?
Before we begin any task, we start by saying Bismillah. So say it with me. Bismillah. Great job! Let's gather all our supplies. And are you ready to learn about the bees? Imagine a big buzzing family living together in a cozy home called a hive. So I'm going to start by drawing a hexagon. I'll put the image of the shape on the screen. You can draw it on your card and then cut it out. Once we've done that, I'm going to glue the bubble wrap to the hexagon and cut that out too. That's the shape of our honeycomb. And we can make it into a honeycomb stamp. In a bee's hive, you have a queen bee, the mother of all bees. She lays eggs to keep the hive growing. Then you have the worker bees, female bees who do all the work, collecting nectar, cleaning the hive, feeding baby bees, and guarding the hive. And then you have drone bees, male bees whose main job is to mate with the queen. Each bee has a special role and they all work together. Bees' jobs are really important. Worker bees are like tiny superheroes. They collect nectar, so that means they fly from flower to flower, sipping sweet nectar. They make honey and turn the nectar into delicious honey to feed the hive. And they clean and protect to keep the hive clean and safe from intruders. And they feed baby bees, taking care of baby bees ensure they grow strong. So how do bees make honey? Well, collecting nectar, bees use their long tongues to sip the nectar from flowers. They store the nectar in a special stomach called the honey stomach. And back at the hive, bees pass the nectar to other bees. They chew the nectar, mixing it with enzymes, and place it onto the honeycomb cells. They fan the nectar with their wings to evaporate water, turning it into thick honey. Subhanallah! But why do bees make honey? Bees make honey as food to eat during times when flowers aren't blooming, like in winter. They produce more honey than they need, so we get to enjoy the extra. Now it's time to paint our stamp and start stamping fun honeycomb shapes. Did you know that there's a surah in the Quran called Surah An-Nahl, which means the surah of the bee? An-Nahl. Honey is described as a healing drink. It shows its importance and benefits in the Quran. In Surah An-Nahl, it says, "Then eat from all the fruits and follow the ways of your Lord laid down for you. There emerges from their bellies a drink, varying in colors, in which there is a healing for people." Allah is talking about honey. So now I'm painting the stamp so I can stamp it on our paper. Bees work tirelessly every day. They teach us to be hardworking and dedicated in everything we do. Bees live in large groups and work together. They show us the value of cooperation and helping one another. Worker bees often put the hive's needs before their own. They remind us to care for others and be selfless. Did you know that if anyone licks honey 3 mornings every month, he will not be afflicted with any serious trouble? Eating honey can keep us healthy. Bees, though small, play a big role in our world. They help plants grow by pollinating flowers, which leads to fruits and vegetables. Their organized and purposeful lives remind us of Allah's wisdom in creation. From bees, we learn to work hard and always do our best, to help others, support and care for those around us. Be organized. Keep our tasks and responsibilities in order. And appreciate nature, to recognize and thank Allah for the wonders of creation. By embodying these lessons, we can lead meaningful lives and contribute positively to our communities, just like the humble bee. Let's hear a story of the tale of Besma, the busy bee. In a vibrant meadow filled with colorful flowers lived a young bee named Besma. She was curious, cheerful, and always eager to learn. Besma belonged to a large hive nestled in an old oak tree, where thousands of bees worked together in harmony. One sunny morning, Besma buzzed excitedly around the hive. Today was special. It was her first day as a nectar collector. She had trained hard and was ready to contribute to the hive. "Remember, Besma," said her mother gently, "collect nectar from the freshest flowers and always be kind to the plants." "I will, Mama," Besma replied, her tiny wings fluttering with excitement. Besma soared into the sky, her eyes scanning the meadow for blooming flowers. She spotted a patch of daisies and landed delicately on a petal. "Hello, Daisy," Besma greeted. "May I collect some nectar?" "Of course, dear Besma," replied the flower. take what you need. Besma sipped the sweet nectar, carefully not to harm the flower. She thanked Daisy and flew to the next bloom. As she worked, Besma remembered a verse her grandmother had shared. And your Lord inspired to the bee, take for yourself among the mountains, houses, and among the trees, and in that which they construct, from Surah An-Nahl in the Quran. Besma felt proud to be part of Allah's creation, following His guidance. Before we get to the next chapter of the story, I'm now starting to draw some little bees on top of our hives. I'm going to paint them yellow and draw some dripping honey from our honeycomb with paint. Back to the story. Back at the hive, Besma poured the nectar into a honeycomb cell. Worker bees fan their wings to thicken the nectar into honey. Great job, Besma, praised her friend, Sami. Your nectar will make delicious honey. Besma beamed with pride. She realized that every bee had a role: collecting nectar, making honey, caring for the babies, or guarding the hive. Together, they ensured the hive thrived. Their teamwork reminded Besma of another verse from Surah An-Nahl. Then eat from all the fruits and follow the ways of your Lord laid down for you. There emerges from their bellies a drink, varying in colours, in which there is healing for people. One day, a young boy named Ahmed visited the meadow with his grandfather. Ahmed had a sore throat and felt unwell. Let's find some honey, said his grandfather. It's a remedy Allah has provided. They approached a beekeeper, who offered them a jar of golden honey. Ahmed tasted it and felt relief. Besma watched from a distance, joyful that her work helped others. As days passed, Besma continued her duties with dedication. She treated every flower with care, never damaging petals or leaves. Besma decided to teach her younger bees about their significance in Islam. She organized gatherings where she shared Quranic verses and hadiths about bees. The young bees listened intently, understanding that their work was not just for the hive, but also a reflection of Allah's wisdom. One evening, Besma followed Ahmed the little boy to the mosque. She observed the community praying, reading the Quran, and sharing knowledge. She realized that, like the bees in the hive, the people work together in harmony, guided by Allah's teachings. Besma the bee felt a deep connection between her world and theirs. Great job drawing our little bees! Now I've grabbed a yellow and I'm dripping honey from our honeycomb. Besma noticed some flowers wilting due to pollution and lack of care. She decided to act. She buzzed around, spreading the message to other bees and even to humans, encouraging them to plant more flowers and protect nature. Her efforts bore fruit as the meadow flourished once more. Seasons changed and Besma grew older. She trained new bees, sharing her knowledge and experiences. One day, as she rested on a sunflower, she reflected on her life. She had served her hive, helped humans, and followed Allah's guidance. With a content heart, Besma closed her eyes, her legacy living on in the buzzing of the bees and the sweetness of the honey. So what have we learnt from Besma the bee? We should work hard and do our best. Besma worked hard every day collecting nectar to help her hive. This teaches us that working hard, whether in school, at home, or in prayer, is something Allah loves. Doing your best is a great habit that pleases Allah. We should be kind and gentle. Besma was very gentle with the flowers. She never hurt them. Just like her, we should be kind to people, animals, and nature. Saying kind words and helping others is what good Muslims do. In the hive, all the bees had different jobs, but they worked together. When we help our family and friends, we become stronger, just like the bees. We should be grateful for Allah's gifts. Honey is sweet and healing. It's a special gift from Allah. We should always say Alhamdulillah. Thank you, Allah, for the food we eat, the clean air we breathe, and the people we love. Besma cared about the flowers and the earth. We should also look after Allah's creation by not littering, planting trees, and saving water. Even small things matter. Besma was tiny, but her job helped everyone. You might be small too, but your smile, your kind words, and your du'ats can make a big difference.
Wow, look at your beautiful painting you made. I'm so proud of the amazing work you did today. Let's end with a short dua. Raise your hands and repeat after me. Oh Allah, help me to work hard and make my efforts successful. Ameen. And don't forget to leave a comment in the feedback form below so I can improve my channel for you. And I will see you guys in the next video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.